It's your boy Yowda, man. Las Vegas' finest. Made Entertainment, man. MMG. Fuck with Mile High Minute. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna talk longer than a minute. I got some shit to say. You feel me?
It's Cowboy the Wild Boy checking the in. You watching Mile High Minute.
Mile High Minute, man.
Mile High Minute up. Nigga, that's what's going on.
Mile High Minute, man. I know it's going that way.
Damn, yo,
Tell
shout out
them
Mile
what
High
it
Minute,
is.
bro.
Mile High Minute, man. Like I told y'all, man, tap in.
Mile High Minute, #1 podcast in the universe. Today, we're here with a very special guest out of Las Vegas, man. Yowda, what's going on,
Feel
bro?
me, man? What's going on with you, man?
Shit, just working. This is a dope setup for the interview. Got
For
a
sure.
nice backdrop, man.
For sure.
But first off, what brings you to Denver?
Man, passing through, I had some work to do out in Nebraska. Somebody had flew me out to Nebraska to do a project, some videos. So when I went out there, you know, I had a crazy layover here for like 6-7 hours. So, you know, I started tapping in with people, you know?
Yeah, got you. Okay, so this is our first interview, so I want to dive into like your backstory and stuff. So
Come
you're
on.
originally from
Las Vegas.
Born and raised?
Yeah, well, born and raised in Nevada.
Okay.
Yeah, I spent some time up in, I was early in my life is in Reno, Nevada, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a Nevada boy all the way around, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope. I lived in Reno for like a year when I was little.
Did you?
Yeah, people don't know that.
Yeah, I went to school out there, middle school. I went to school in Sac too.
Oh.
Sac, Reno, and then, you know, majority of my time is in Reno though.
Okay. So, well, first off, one thing I want to say is I look at Las Vegas as a similar scene to Denver when it comes to music. Because, like, I feel like both scenes are pretty slept on. You don't think of Denver or Las Vegas as like.
I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. Like, yeah, a lot of people when they think of Las Vegas, all they think about is the Strip.
Yeah.
They don't think about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like when I tell people I'm from Vegas, they always like, really? Or people like, you rap, but from Vegas, like, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we got some shit going on out there, you know?
No, for sure. So, what part of Las Vegas are you originally from? I know you brought Reno and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm out in the burbs now, man. You know, my money a little better. You know? So, but you know, I represent for all the homies, man, all sides. So, you know what I'm saying?
When did you start getting into rap music?
I started rapping because I lost a bet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I lost a bet. I used to fuck around with it. And the homie was like, you know, I'm finna buy a Lambo. And I was like, you ain't gonna buy one. He said, let's bet.
Yeah.
So that was the bet. He's like, man, if I get a Lambo, you start rapping. He said, you drop a mixtape to take it seriously.
Yeah.
For one mixtape. I was like, all right. So, you know, the homie ended up getting that Lambo. I ended up rapping, and then Ross got a hold of my first mixtape. The first mixtape, you know, Ross got a hold of it. And it's been history since then.
That's what was going to be my next question was it like a slow grind before you ran into Ross, or was it?
Nah, like I said, he got a hold of my first mixtape, and then, you know, I had a bunch of people on there, man. Like, I bumped into YG right off the gate. We did a couple songs, Mustard, before he really got popping. You know what I'm saying? So, kind of everything started to fall into place for me.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say next to I seen Slim 400.
That's my nigga.
Mozzie.
Yeah, that's my
You
niggas.
have a definitely a good solid catalog.
Filthy,
solid
I got
features.
like Kevin Gates, Ross, Wale. I can go on, man.
How did all these come together, and what's the importance of getting those solid features?
Mostly from the city. You know what I'm saying? Them coming to my city and them fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really, I ain't paid for no features or nothing like that. You know, it was all genuinely me and this nigga was vibing. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we rock. You feel me?
That's dope.
So,
I like that you brought that up because I just tweeted out today. I said, when rappers come to Denver, I feel like a lot of times they can sleep. They just go to the mountains. They don't really tap into the artists out here. And like,
well, you know, even if you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. I came out here. And a lot of artists tapped in with me, you know what I'm saying, about features or whatever. You know, I hit them off like whatever it was. But, you know, at the same time, instead of just not, I think people take a lot of shit personal. Like, okay, you hit me out the blue and was like, can I get a feature? So, you know, of course I gave you a price. And instead of just being like, all right, I'll get back with you, just be like, well, how about I just pull up on you? You know what I'm saying? Because I know sometimes some of the rappers I meet, like, if I ask them about the business off the gate, they gonna tell me a price. But if I go chill and, you know, let's vibe and, you know, you get to see I'm a real nigga and I got some real shit going on, then I'm gonna be like, man, let's do a song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand the business like that. Cause, like I said, I went to the lab, you know, I mean, Renee pulled up, you know what I'm saying? But I knew her previously, but everybody talk about feature, they didn't offer to pull up. And I'm like, if you build a bond, I went to fuck with Zilla last night. So, I mean, if you come through and create a bond with a nigga, it ain't gonna be about business no more. And I feel like, you know, some people should have pulled up. They didn't, but, you know, this is how it is.
Yeah, people be sleeping on opportunities.
Yeah, like
even we just had Band Game on out here.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago, I did interview him, and like he got a couple little small features, but yeah, like people were definitely sleeping on the opportunity.
Yeah, and then
a
it's
lot
like
of times, like you say, you meet up, the vibes are right.
Yeah, come through vibe, man. You could have just come through with some trees or something, vibe with a nigga, and nigga, I probably wouldn't. Now you the homie, so when I come back out here, hey man, let's get in the lab, or man, I got something for you. That's how I got the feature with Kevin Gates.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He came to the city. I didn't ask for no feature, of course, but I just know what you need. You need something? Right. We vibed. He hung out a couple times. Yeah. Then one day he was just like, man, I got something for you. Nigga, send it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how that ended up working. That's how I ended up getting most of my features, was just vibing with niggas first. Like, nah, I'm a nigga just like you. People don't understand. A lot of artists want to get treated like that. Like, I don't want to go somewhere everywhere and act like a celebrity. I want to hang out with the homies. You know what I'm saying? So.
No, that's dope. I could definitely see you on a song with like AP or something. He's going crazy out here.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, so when you think of Las Vegas, the culture out here, so when you think of Denver, you think of the weed, you think of mountains, etc. When you go to Vegas, my first thought is okay, gambling, Sin City, like
pimping, hoes.
Yeah, all that. What do you think signifies or is Las Vegas culture or Nevada?
Shit, me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I represent, like, even in my music, like, you can relate to just getting the bag. And that's what it is out there. You know, Las Vegas is a real hustle city. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody hustles. Like, you got to figure, we just got a football team, like, and a hockey team. But before that, you would see a bunch of niggas in foreigns. We ain't playing no sports. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bunch of foreigns, right? Like, we ride different from a lot of cities that I've seen, you know what I'm saying? So it's a real hustle money city. And, you know, in my music, I kind of speak about that a lot.
That's dope. Also, I know we kind of already touched on the Rick Ross thing, but when he first got a hold of your mixtape, was it just like right away, like signed?
Nah, hell nah. Like, he was in a car with a friend of mine, actually the same homie I had to bet with. And the security guy in there was like, you know, when you get in the car with Ross, don't play nobody else's music. So my homie was like, all right. As soon as Ross got in there, he put my shit on. You know what I'm saying? And then he inquired. Ross was like, who's that? So my homie was like, that's my homeboy. I was in Atlanta at the time. So the homie was like, Ross got out the car singing one of the songs that was playing. He was like, man, that shit dope. Pull that up. So the homie called me like, man, Ross wanna holler at you. I'm like, nigga, get off my phone. You feel me? He called me back. I'm like, bro, quit playing, my nigga. And then when Ross came back out to the city, he inquired about me on the radio station. It was like, y'all know Yowda out here, man? Somebody plugged me in with the dude. So, you know, my phone started ringing like crazy. I pulled up to his hotel room. He asked me if I wanted to do a song. I said, yeah. He told me to come to Miami. That was that.
That's dope. Okay. When I was looking up on YouTube, like top Las Vegas rappers to tap in with, you were definitely there, like one of the first people I seen in a bunch of videos. And I mean, would you consider yourself the biggest rapper? I guess there's like Dizzy Ray and stuff. I don't know if he's from Vegas. But who are some of like the bigger artists coming out of Vegas?
Man, my whole camp I feel like is big. You know, people might not know them, but I feel like they're the biggest ones out there. D-Cross, Grease, Landlord. Man, there's so many niggas I fuck with. We're a bunch of real niggas out there, man. Like, for real, a bunch of nice producers. King Vay, he one of the top producers in the country. You know, it's a bunch. I be on the road a lot, so sometimes you can't tap in with me. Tap in with one of the homies, you know. So,
outside of your camp, who, if I was to go out there and do interviews, who should I
outside of my camp? I have my whole camp. They dudes, Quake, you feel me, Ouija, just my camp, man. They'll introduce you to who you need to be introduced to.
Do y'all have any like blogs out there or any like interviews?
Yeah. It's a couple of them, man. It's a couple of them. Room Service Radio is a big one out there for me. Them the homies, they fuck with me real tough.
That's dope. Would you say there's like a Say Cheese? I did see some interviews I think you did do out there. But would you say there's like a Say Cheese type blog? Not necessarily as big as Say Cheese, but like kind of like what I'm doing with like interviews and the Instagram promos.
Well, like I think like room service, they kind of got it on lock because a lot of people fuck with them, man. They just had Dame Dash on there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they fuck with it real heavy.
I'm sleep on that.
Yeah, you gonna have to look them up, man. Them the homies for real.
Oh shit. Okay, so you just dropped the tape.
OG status, yeah.
Let's talk about it. How'd that tape come together?
Man, it just came. You know, I record all the time, and then at the end, I just felt like it was time for a project, so I picked out some of the top songs I got, and put them together.
Okay. Would you say Incorporated is your favorite? Because I know you dropped the visual.
I like Incorporated, but it's not my favorite.
What's your favorite?
Lessons.
Okay.
Lessons.
All right.
And I was
actually
actually
down the way that song on the way over.
Yeah, I was gonna make a movie out of that one, but yeah, Lessons is my favorite one.
A movie isn't just a music video or like a real documentary?
Like a real type of movie type shit, you feel me? Some deep shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I've been on a couple movies for the last couple of years, so I feel like I can do it myself, you know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, I seen you tap in with a couple big platforms, DJ Small's Eyes and then Yowda TV.
Yeah.
I know you have other interviews out, but I think those were two of the bigger ones. I'm not sure if you have any other big ones.
Shit, I got Sway in the morning.
Oh yeah, Sway. Yeah, I seen the Sway one. How did all those come together with those platforms?
Oh, just moving around.
Okay.
Just moving around. They hit a nigga up. Gutter, my nigga though.
Yeah.
I fuck with Gutter. Yeah, I just spoke to him like maybe 2 days ago too. That's my dude. You feel me? So yeah, just moving around, shaking and moving. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think is the importance of doing interviews and tapping?
I think it's real important. Yeah, man. Let me tell you, it's super important because out the gate, you hear niggas' music and you see my Instagram. You already got a picture of me in your head.
Yeah.
Until you sit down and hear me talking, have a convo with me, you don't really know who I am.
Right.
And people judge all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like people look at it and think, oh, he looks like an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, he's soft. He look dumb. Until a nigga open his mouth and you hear him talk, then he might be like, oh, okay. Got some sense about it. So
the story behind it.
Yeah, off top.
No, for sure. Some other things that kind of happens in your life that just keeps you motivated, keeps you going, because it's not easy for everyone.
Man, nah, just the movement, man.
Yeah.
The movement, how people fuck with it. Yeah, man, that shit does a lot to me, man. That shit means a lot. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of people believing me, and I don't want to let none of them down. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people go out their way to make sure certain things happen for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go out my way and work hard for it. You know?
That's real. Okay. Now, usually, I've done a lot of interviews with a lot of independent artists. Are you still signed to this day?
Yeah, but I'm also independent.
Okay.
MMG's just a management situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask, since you have first-hand experience with this, looking back, would you rather be signed or independent? Or does it depend on the situation?
It depends on the situation. If an artist has the money to support himself and do what he needs to do, be independent.
Yeah.
If you need some help, sign.
Okay.
It just depends on what your lifestyle is like at the time. Because I've seen some homies, they be dead, dusted, dirt, broke. So they got some hot music, but they're not gonna be able to financially be able to push themselves. So yeah, that's when you need some help, man.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with it at all. If you're doing it on your own and you just want to own everything, and you can do it yourself. That was kind of Ross's. When Ross gave me the situation he gave me, he was like, man, because he dealt with labels. He was like, man, just you comfortable, do it on your own.
Right.
He was like, he gave me his word. He helped me with everything, and as long as I didn't sign no bullshit ass contract, and if I ever did sign a contract, make sure he was there to make sure they weren't gonna play with me.
Okay.
So that was our arrangement.
Yeah. Okay. What kind of advice would you give to an artist coming up who is trying to
just keep working. Keep working and stay prayed up, man. Like, one thing people give up on is like, you see artists and they don't drop music for a while.
Yeah.
Or they get discouraged. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Keep working.
That's one thing I noticed about you too. From a little insight I've seen from the Las Vegas rappers is like, I was looking at you, I was like, okay, he's still dropping. Like he's still building his following, content coming through. It seems like every month, if not.
Yeah, every couple weeks, yeah.
I was looking at some of the other rappers that were in the videos. I haven't seen some drop in minutes, so I was like,
and I be on my homeboys about that a lot, man. Yeah. Like, they don't understand, like, consistency is everything.
Right.
These artists nowadays, or the rap game nowadays, they ain't loyal to fans. Like, it's a new nigga coming out every week or something.
Right.
They catch their ear, they gone. They skipping your music to go to his.
Right.
So you got to bring them back to you. You know what I'm saying? Drop something else, bring them back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
you got to be consistent with the music dropping.
Would you say it's more important to keep pushing, keep dropping tapes, singles, albums, or stay more low key? Because there's two type of styles I've seen in the rap game. You got a Future who's dropping out tapes after tapes, just consistent, and then you got like someone like random like Playboy Cardi who doesn't drop an album for like 3 years, or like, but there's still that type of mysterious effect. What do you think? Or is there a balance between the two? I know that's a tough question.
If they're on a label, like I get it. The long
they're
drops.
already.
If you're on a label, because when you do drop, you're finna get a certain type of push, and it's finna be everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you kind of independent, you kind of wanna
keep
stay in their ear. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna, because if you're independent, you're not gonna get that major. Like, you know, the majors, they'll spend $1 million on promotion.
Right.
You know, the homie might spend $20,000. You gotta compete with that. So, you know, stay in somebody's face. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. What do you think about the future of the Las Vegas scene?
I think it's dope.
I think it's one of the things that come up.
Yeah, man, I definitely do. It's just, you know, my homies in rap, man, they used to be getting money, so it's hard to combine the two. Like, you know, I got homies out there like Grease, D-Cross, even my camp. Niggas be in the streets so much. It's like, man, y'all gotta focus. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Okay. What kind of advice would you give to a rapper coming out of a smaller scene like a Denver or Las Vegas? Because, you know,
man, like,
you're one of the rappers that I see is, okay, he really made it out of a city that's not known for rapping.
Yeah, but you gotta think, man, Trippie Redd came out of a town called Canton, Ohio. Shit, I don't even think they got 2,000 people in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Grind, man. The size of the city don't matter, man. It's the size of your business, the size of your work ethic. You know what I'm saying? It's the size of you. Like, it ain't nothing. Your area, who cares, man? You can come from behind the counter, man. It's just you. But if you do what you're supposed to do, man, people gonna hear it and feel it. You know what I mean?
That's real. Okay, what kind of game, some real important game, have you picked up from just being around Ross? Like, cause I know, you know,
just work, bro. Like, you gotta understand, like, people, like, this shit is the job at the end of the day. So, like, you have to take it. You have to be serious about it and be willing to sacrifice. Like, it's a real job. It's a real, you know, it look like you see niggas Grams video shoot, cars, bitches, it look fun. Nah, that's 10% of it. You know what I'm saying? It's a business. Treat it like that and you'll win.
Okay. And then I like that you bring up the videos and stuff, because I was actually looking at some years. I seen a llama in one of them.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I see you getting real creative with the videos.
All the time, got to.
What's the importance of that?
Man, I think the importance is just be yourself. Cause, like, you know, people got it, like, I ain't gonna lie, people see me, they got an image, you know what I'm saying? And, like, people, like, they be kind of standoffish towards me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, I like to have fun, man. I'm just a big nigga at the end, you know what I'm saying? You know, I like to have fun with it, man. You know, it's life, man. Let's enjoy it.
That's real.
So just be yourself, man. If you got an idea, don't be scared to do it, you know?
Okay. I know you. How many times have you been to Denver?
3
times? Okay.
3.
I know you're probably not that familiar with the scene, but is there any artists out here that you would want to work with?
All of them.
You see coming up?
All of them.
Okay.
All of them. It might be a nigga with 500 followers today, man. I want to fuck with him. Because I feel like in a year or two, he might have 100,000. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I believe in a nigga if you believe in yourself.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So all of them. It ain't no specific nigga like, you know, nah, I want to work with all of them. Let's if we vibe, I want to work with you.
Okay, good.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to tap you in my boy Polo next time.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay. All right, moving forward. So you dropped the tape. Is there any, like, I know COVID's kind of going on right now, but is there any shows or any other singles or videos for the people to look out for?
I'm waiting to get on the road. Yeah, man. I got buku videos finna drop. I think I got like 9 in the cut, all for the album that's finna drop. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And yeah, a bunch of singles coming. Summertime gonna be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get back on tour.
Okay.
All that.
What's the future goals and plans?
Man, just keep grinding. You know, I've been doing a little acting lately. You know what I'm saying? Being in a couple movies here. So just keep grinding. Keep doing my thing.
Okay.
The rap is just a stepping stone. You know?
Yeah. So you got a bunch of solid features already, but is there anyone that you haven't worked with yet that you want to?
Nah, because like I say, if I vibe with a nigga, we gonna work. Like I'm not into really. Well, I'm not in. I don't be paying for features or nothing. So, like I said, everybody had the songs where it was a genuine connect. So if I bond with a nigga and we rocking, let's just rock. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna say, oh, that nigga tight. I want to work with him because we might not even have no chemistry. Right. I don't want to do the email type shit. Then it come down to shoot the video, the nigga acting funny, and I don't know him, so you know what I'm saying? Like, what can I expect from a nigga,
Yeah. Okay, how long have you been rapping?
Shit, maybe like 7 years, something like that.
Okay. What's the big difference from when you first started 7 years ago to now that you know
it's a business, from a hobby to a business.
Okay. So first you were just having fun?
Yeah, now I realize what it is.
Okay. Yeah. What are some business tips for rappers?
You just gotta treat it like a business, man. Don't be scared to invest in it. Niggas be scared to invest in themselves or invest in the wrong things. Don't invest in a jury and don't spend no money on promotion.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes niggas would rather look like a rapper than be one.
That's real. You spend some real jazz for clothes right now.
Yeah, like for real, niggas would rather look like a rapper than be one.
Okay. A couple more questions just to finish it out. What kind of advice would you have, or what's the importance of investing in your craft?
Man, well, you can't expect nobody to invest in you. You don't invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never spent a dime on myself, but I want you to pay me for a show.
Yeah.
I ain't never spent a dime on myself. I want you to pay me for a feature. You know what I'm saying? Like, Come on, man. Like, you invest in yourself. Like, and then if you scared to invest in yourself, you don't believe in yourself.
Right.
Like, I done went broke on me. You know what I'm saying? I might not ever went broke in the Gucci store, but I done went broke on me. You know what I'm saying? And doing what I feel like is gonna put me to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, it's been points and times where I done had like $1,000 in my pocket, and it's like, man, I need an outfit for a video. Nah, I need a doper video. Fuck the clothes, I need a doper video. I'm gonna spend this on a video. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gotta dress up that cool if I can make the cameraman do a little extra work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's real.
Yeah.
Okay. Where can the people find you on social media?
Man, everywhere, man. One Yowda. That's on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, TikTok, Thriller. What else is it? I got all the social media sites.
It's all the same one,
Yeah, I might not be on them as heavy as I need to be, but you know what I'm saying? I got all of them, you know what I'm saying? So follow me if you need some motivation or a reason to really hate. I got them both on there for you, you feel me? It's all good.
Okay, and speaking of which, I heard that song on the way over here. I forgot the name of it, but it was talking about haters or high haters.
High hater, yeah, high hater.
Yeah. What was the idea behind that song? And two,
I was just vibing. Yeah, like every song come out different because when I hear the beat, I get something different from it. So I was just vibing. I just felt like people would feel it because they didn't been around a lot of haters. You know, everybody been hated on.
Everyone feels that, especially when you're making a movie.
Yeah.
You feel like, what do you think about what Boosie said? About the hometown hatred. You have more.
Definitely. But it'd be like that. But then at the same time, when niggas see you, it'd be all hugs and Hallmark cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, but everybody always gonna hate because they wish they was in that situation, and then they feel like you should have burned them with them, but they don't understand or see the work that you put in. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for some people to digest that, unless you've been in a position where you've actually worked for something and accomplished it. You'll never understand what the next man had to go through.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I work for something and I accomplish something, I see you do something, I'm like, I'm not gonna hate on you or feel some type of way because I know what you had to do to get there. But if I'm still stuck in the same place in life, man, you should have took me with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Like,
I like doing interviews because I learn a lot. I pick up a lot of games. You know what I'm saying? Talking to people. So I'm gonna keep that in my head. All right, man. Well, this has been a legendary interview. What do you think is the first song they should check out after this interview?
Man, I don't know. Incorporated is good. Numbers been going crazy.
Okay.
I got a single out called Numbers, man. It's been doing actually a lot more than I thought it would be doing. So
yeah,
Numbers. Check Numbers out. Incorporated. The whole album, man. Check my catalog out, man. You feel me? If they don't like it, man, tell them I pay for their Apple subscription for like 2 years or something, man, if they don't like my music, you know? I'm willing to bet that, you know what I mean?
You definitely got a long, like, dope catalog, solid features, everything. So can I get a shout out from Mile High Minute one time?
Hell yeah, man.
I'll pay them too.
It's your boy Yowda, man, Las Vegas' finest, Made Entertainment, man, MMG. Fucking with Mile High Minute, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna talk longer than a minute. I got some shit to say, you feel me?
Yeah, that's love. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all go follow Yowda on everything. Instagram.
YOWDA, man. Follow me. It's all good.
Yep. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok,
all
YouTube,
that, man.
All that, man. Links will be in the description. Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment down below who you want to see next on the Mile High Minute. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell button to stay notified when all the latest news drop. Mile High Minute, #1 podcast in the universe. We out.